Hi, this is Sandra Lee, and I am Us Weekly's cover story. Well, the last 10 years have been a little difficult. I was diagnosed with early stage breast cancer, had a double mastectomy. Then my uncle was diagnosed with cancer, which was horrible. And then a very important 14-year relationship in my life ended. And then spent the next years moving from my precious home, Lily Pond. And then I think I bought my uncle 5 years, going back to my uncle. My sole focus was keeping him with us, and I did. And I took him on most of his bucket list. Things that he wanted to do, travels, like things he wanted to accomplish. So we did that. And then COVID hit. Also, there was COVID in there. And all those things, and kind of reflecting on my life, my career slowed down, and I found this beautiful home, and it just brought so much light and life to me. You're either at the beginning of being hurt, in the middle of being hurt, or at the end of being hurt. And then somewhere in between there, everybody has a great life, but we all go through pain. It's not just me. And I chose to live my life a certain way and make changes a certain way and do what I need to do a certain way. And I'm thrilled because now I have a new show. I'm part of QVC's 50, which I've been with QVC for 30 years. So it's so nice to have the longevity and to be in these families for so long. And it's such an honor to be part of Netflix family now. You know, we all have ups and downs in life. Nothing is perfect. Being raised and having to, feed our family and live on welfare and food stamps was devastating when you're growing up. Being raised a Jehovah's Witness where there was no Christmas, no birthdays, no joy, no holidays, no nothing is challenging when you're growing up because those things bring joy and life and memories. Working the way that I worked, being a waitress here in Malibu and wanting a home like this when I was young, and saying, if I work hard, someday I might get it. And if I get it, it's going to be here. And, just always keeping your eyes moving forward, striving to do better, striving to, earn your goals and accolades and having great friends and doing things with family and doing things for your family and your friends and traveling and dancing and listening to music. And it's what everybody needs to do. Some days it's one day at a time. Some days it's everything you can do to get out of bed, and I get that. Some days you walk in the bathroom and you throw up, and you do. And some days you cry, and you lay in your room with drapes shut and you cry all day long. Just did that last week. So it's fine. Everybody needs those moments, but you have to pop back up and you have to keep going. And that's what we do. Well, the new show is called the Blue Ribbon Baking Championship. And it has the Best in Fair blue ribbon, which is an iconic blue ribbon. It is so grand. And I'm going to show that to you in just a second. But it's based on state fairs nationwide. And you have to be a former ribbon winner. State fairs are probably the go-to for most of American families, and everybody loves them. It's kind of like the girl in school that everybody loves. That's the state fair. So I won the blue ribbon in the LA County Fair in 1992. And I decided when all these competition shows were so hot and I was in food, what would be interesting? What would be something that you teach people, right? Not just competitive and compelling, but what would teach people what would be in their wheelhouse or their backyard that's beloved. How do you create the next semi-homemade but in food competition? So state fairs, former ribbon winners of state fairs come together. We have 10 competitors over 8 art series. So it's elimination. And it is very competitive. These are some of the most competitive people in the world. And by the way, the first cooking competitions were at state fairs. So this is the originating element of those competitions.